Hello there, I have the Brother Innovis F420 and it offers a feature called My Custom Stitch. Now I have the manual here telling me how to create my own stitches. Now if you want to know what that means, it's on this machine you have the feature of creating your a stitch that's preloaded in there, so you know, like your flowers. On here they offer you got the crocodile, bicycles, bees. So on here what I've done is used this method from the book and drawn a picture of a dog. So I created some other designs. They came out a bit small, so I created a bigger design, which is a Dachshund. You plot all these figures. So how to transform this into a series of vectors for the computer is you find the first spot where your dog stitch is going to start, and we will start at 0, 0. So we need to make sure we write 0, 0 on the computer. So the next point we go across is the next point where the picture crosses at a point, so it stops at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 across, that's the across, and that's the up and down. So you first do the up and down, it's at 0, it's on the bottom line. So then we're going to move up this way, so we're at 0, 8, so then we move up, and the next point is here, which is going up 1 grid, and it's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The next point it crosses is here, and that's going up 5 and across 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you just continue on writing all the different points at where this diagram crosses the grid points on the graph. And once you've got them all in, you write them onto the computer. When I did that, I created a stitch that came up with a dog. So select our leaf pattern 97, and that brings you up to your grid drawing page. We can start plotting. There are no stitches plotted at the moment, so we'll start our first one, which is at 0, 0. Okay, that, and that's our first stitch formed. Then the next one was plotted at 0 and going across at 8. Okay, that. It's going to be a single thin, a single stitch, and then we're carrying on stitching. So the next one was at 1, 7, so we're going to go up and down. Okay. The next one is at 5 and 6, and okay, that. And then you just continue on in that manner. A bit closer. What you need to do is create a design in this field here, and you're using effectively these arrows to select where you want to create the next vector point, your next stitch point, so where the fabric will be pierced by the needle and a set point. So we use the OK button quite a lot, and that will select the point at which the needle will pierce the fabric. So let's start creating something. So what you need to do is first of all select the 0, 0. So that's where our stitch will start at 0, 0. So we're going to OK that first stitch. So that's our first stitch of 1. And we're going to use a single stitch, not a triple stitch, and I'll OK that. So I'm going to now select the second one, which is I've created, leaving it on 0, 0. If I move my arrow across, oh, hang on. So we need to now change, agree that's our stitch, and we need to start moving our drawing pencil. So it's our pencil nib, which is represented by that dot. So we're going to move that across, and I'm going to create the base of my stitch. So I'm going to point, I'll go up to 15, and I'll OK that. So I'm going to come back a little bit. Look, it's a single stitch. I'm carrying on editing. So I'm going to create my 4th stitch. I'm going to come back to 10. And this is where the body of our main picture will now start forming. So let's create something. I'll do that. That's my 4th stitch created. I'm going to create number 5 by agreeing with that. I'm going to go across and up. Okay. Now, if you want to change any of that design, say you're not happy with something, you can actually continue on. So I've got 66 stitches in all. So if I carry on and I go back to the picture of the pencil with the line, I can edit there. So I'll just press a return, and what it will do is continue reversing back to the stitch that I'm not happy with. And what I'm going to do is just change this little notch there, if I can get my way all the way back to it. So it's quite a way away, right at the beginning. So I've just gone past it, so I'll just edit that one. So okay that, and I will just move it across a little bit there, and I will then go to OK, because I'm happy, so to the needle to say I'm ready to stitch it out, and that's my finished design. I can save that now into the pocket with the arrow going down, and I'll save it into the first position there. Saves there for me, and it's quite a lot to stitch, so it does take a while. If you want to go back to it again, so it's not quite curved there, I can go back into it. So let's bring the memory out, open the memory, tap it twice, it brings it up for me, and I'll OK that, and then I can no, I think it's saved. OK, so we're going to stitch that out. Bring the machine a bit closer. Stop there, and we've produced 3 of my trains there, and you can see there where I've double stitched over and how it's come out really thick. So take your time, get to practice with this and learn how to do this. You might get a different feel. We're using a different needle, using a different fabric, using a different thread, but that's essentially how you create your own designs.